she's coming. Okay. Before I start the presentation, I'd like to confirm that I'm a young person who is sexually active, and I really love to have sex. And yeah, because it's my right, and I feel it is a priority, it is a need, and it is something healthy and inborn. So I have no doubt in saying that I love to have sex, but I try as much as possible to have it responsibly. Some of you are looking at me like, eh? That's what she was talking to us about, self-esteem. If we are to talk about family planning, if we are to talk about reproductive health, sexuality, we must not neglect that. We must not neglect who we are and what we are doing, because it's what influences tomorrow. Briefly, I'd like to give you some statistical information. Um, on average, a young girl in a village starts having sexual intercourse at 16 years, on average, 16 years, and an urban girl at 17 years. Then the first marriage of a village girl is at 19.
And for socio-economic transformation, there is the word economic, and everything we are having is having a cost attached to it. I feel it very pertinent for us to know something very small. I'm going to call in a specialist, that is Mr. Kajimo from Ministry of Health, to take us through the adolescent family planning cost implementing plan. What does it have, and how does it help us? Anyway, what is it? Because many of you might not be knowing it. So Mr. Kajim, very snappy presentation is the one you should make. Not more than 4 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, MC. Good afternoon, fellow youth. How are we? Good. I requested that I present after lunch. Then they told me the guys in the kitchen are not ready. They need about 20 minutes. Then I said, me, I'll take 5 minutes to get this. Okay. He's told me I talk about the FPCIP, the Family Planning Costed Implementation Plan. It is a document that it articulates all the interventions and programming in line with family planning that should be followed by the government, implementing partners, and donor agencies. What does that mean? Youth, I'm going to talk about 3 key things. One is about planning, self-esteem, and then another one will be in form of a question where each one of you will be his or her own examiner. Okay? When you look at the CIP and when you compare it with the term self-esteem, what do you get out of that? The vision of FPCIP is to have a universal access to family planning services and information to help Uganda achieve the middle income country status by 2040. Okay? Universal access. At least the government has done a lot to ensure that family planning services can be accessed universally across all levels. But the question is, youth, are you really making use of these services? Some of you wait until it is night time, and then you think that is when you look for a family planning service. And you reach at the facility, the health workers have closed, and you're like, let me do this. Because you fear to go there during the daylight. Self-esteem. We cannot achieve universal access if your self-esteem is still low. Believe in yourselves. This is a right. Okay? This is a right. This is your right. So if you want a family planning intervention, commodity, information, yes. Walk wherever the service point is and say, I need this.